You ever fall for that, like, bad luck things, Fez? Would you walk under a ladder?
I would never walk under a ladder.
I am not the superstitious kind of guy, but why fuck with these things?
I absolutely believe in bad luck things.
Really?
If I smoke a cigarette, I have got to put it out with my... If there's not an ashtray around, I have to put it out with my foot. Whenever we go out and walk on the sidewalk. No, just my regular foot. But if I don't do it, I know something bad will happen, and one time...
that's not even a real thing, though.
I just know something bad's going to happen.
But that's an OCD. That's not mythology.
Yeah, that's not a superstition.
Well, I also don't step on cracks.
Why, break your mother's back?
You're going to break your mom's back if you do that. I won't do that. And if I see a black...
I dance on the cracks.
I saw some friend of mine used to do that all the time. When we were little and we'd say it, he'd step on every crack. To this day, his mother's fine. Fucking furious over it.
Really? Well, she was lucky.
I don't know. You should have seen this fucking pyromaniac she had for a kid. This fucking Indian kid of hers.
I never pick up a penny because I can never remember which side is supposed to be the good luck.
Heads. Why would fucking tails ever be good luck? Tails is always bad luck.
Oh, all right.
But you pick a penny, see a penny, pick it up all day long, it brings you luck. That's from Grease, too. Mm-hmm. That's Deb's favorite movie of all time. She's looking for a cool rider.
And whenever I pick up a lucky penny, I always check the year it was.
Why?
And then I just say, that was a good year.
No matter what year it was?
It doesn't make any sense.
It was a very good year.
And also, if I see a black cat, I have to say an act of contrition.
Really?
Yeah. Because I know that little superstition is definitely real. They're kind of evil.
I totally closed my umbrella before I even walked underneath the awning here into the lobby in this building. I closed it out on the sidewalk. There was no way I was going to have an open umbrella under a roof.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Badness written all over that.
I always heard you can't have an open umbrella outside or in the rain. Never have an open umbrella in the rain or your mom's back will break.
Those are some weird superstitions you had in your town.
Reproduction. What about you? Are you superstitious about anything? White man? What are you superstitious about? Never be caught alone with a white woman?
Well, that. No, I don't have any real superstitions. Like, my mother always used to say, when we would walk down the street, she would go, never split the pole.
My mom was the same way.
What is that?
You could not, like, if you're walking along, everybody had to go on the same side of a pole. You could not divide out on it. Now, the weird thing is, don't you think Catholic women, and I'll say even Catholic Italian women, go the most in terms of superstitions?
Yeah.
I mean, they get crazy with it. The fucking Stragers in my family, they're burying saints upside down in the backyard to try to get me to sell a house. And I'm going to fucking do it. If my house is for sale, I'm not going to do anything that's going to fucking make that thing stay on the market. I'll make the deal work.
I know my friend who's Italian always holds his breath when he's walking past the cemetery.
I know that one, too.
His mom says, just hold your breath.
Yeah, and never whistle. Never fucking whistle.
Right.
You're a dead man.
You don't whistle in a theater either.
You go over train tracks in a car, what do you do? Pick your feet up.
Oh.
Pick your feet up.
I didn't know that one.
Well, that's why you keep getting hit by trains.
It just feels like it.
Have you ever heard of this? If someone steps over you while you're on the floor, they have to step back or you won't grow. Why are you so drunk you passed out on the floor and people are stepping over top of you?
You're laid out like that, you're probably past your growing years.
Yeah, I think so, too. If anything, you're not going to breathe. Pizza, your mom's Italian, right?
Yeah.
She dabbled in the witchcraft a little bit?
More my grandmother.
Yeah?
More my grandmother than my mother. She was very religious and superstitious with everything.
But see, that's the funny thing. They pagan up their religion, even though it's Catholic. The pagans thing is still very, very strong with the Italians. And they are our best Catholics. Out of all the countries, Italy is, that's OG.
Like the thing when you drop the salt and you have to pour it over your shoulder. That was a big one at my house.
Right.
And a lot to do with food, too. I don't know why, but it was always with food. Very superstitious. Like you couldn't... I'm trying to think now. You weren't allowed to even touch meat on Fridays in my house. I don't know if that's more superstitious or religious, though.
Yeah, well, that is religious. That isn't, you know, well, unless you want to consider religion superstition, which I do. I don't want to say it in front of Burl, but of course it's all superstitions. Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey guys. We had two of them. I don't know if they're Italian or not, but one was if you have a hat on the bed, and the other was if you have shoes on a table, but you don't have your feet in them. Both of those mean that someone in the family that we know is going to die.
I know the... give me the other one. If you have shoes where, and you don't have your feet on them?
If you have shoes on the table, like say you took your shoes off while you're watching TV, but you kicked them off and they were on the table, and your feet weren't in them, that meant someone was going to die. Or if there was a hat on a bed in a bedroom.
Hat in a bed you can't ever have.
Off,
right.
And shoes on the table. Die. Normally it only happens with new shoes. You come home, you put your new Nikes on the table, everybody fucking screams.
Yeah. They definitely can't have the hat on the bed.
Yeah.
As shown in the film Drugstore Cowboy.
Right.
When Matt Dillon's like, get this goddamn hat off the bed. And then 2 days later, the chick dies.
You ever do this one? If you're fucking a Chinese girl, you got to make her cry? It always seems to me that if you don't, bad things will happen.
I never heard that one.
I heard that one. Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. My mom was full-blooded Italian, and whenever we moved, she would never take the broom out of the old house and bring it to the new house. She said that was bad luck.
I've heard of that.
Weird.
I don't know why that is. They don't want to bring the bad stuff into the new home.
You don't want to bring the old. Out with the old. This is new. It's a new start. What are you going to do? Bring the old dust?
It's like when somebody gets a new car, you have to rip up dollar bills and throw it in their back seat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one by us, too.
You know, everything with the Italians is paying tribute with cash. God forbid you show up for something, you don't know somebody, a little tribute. The tributes with these people, it's unbelievable. Here's Jerry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I've got two of them. One of them is my dad will lose his mind if he hands you a pocket knife to open something.
Yeah. And
you open the box, you go to close the blade, he will absolutely freak out. It's like he's going to die or something.
Right.
And the other one was if you have a gay shit.
You fucked up. Yeah. You know why? You fucked up. You saw how it's not so easy.